Hello, I'm Paul Meyer with High Sierra Workshops. You'll recall in previous episodes, we said there are two ways to control the light entering the camera, aperture and shutter speed. But there's a third component of exposure, and that's the ISO. Back in the days of film, ISO, or what was commonly referred to as ASA, was an indication of how sensitive the film was to light. Numbers like 100, 200, 400, or 800 designated the sensitivity of the film, meaning how much light was needed. The higher the number, the greater the film sensitivity, meaning able to shoot with less light, but with a trade-off of more film grain. The lower the number, the less sensitive to light, meaning you needed more light in the scene, but also with finer film grain. In digital photography, the ISO measures the sensitivity of the image sensor. The lower the number, the less sensitive the sensor is to light, just like film, but less digital noise. The higher the ISO number, and the sensor becomes more sensitive to light, but also with the trade-off of more digital noise. The standard ISO scale of full stop increments are 100, 200, 400, 800, and so on. You'll notice that moving up the ISO scale, the numbers are a doubling of the previous number. Each full stop change either increases or decreases the sensitivity by a factor of 2. That means going from ISO 200 to 100 is a decrease by half of the sensitivity of light, while going from ISO 200 to 400 is doubling the sensitivity to light. In digital, the ISO scale reads in 1/3 stop increments. Starting at ISO 100, the scale reads 100, 125, 160, 200, 250, 320, 400, 500, 640, 800, and so on. Do you see how every third number is a doubling of the previous? When choosing an ISO, you need to take into account the light on the subject, the motion of the subject, if you're using a tripod, and how much noise the sensor will produce at the higher ISOs. We don't recommend using auto ISO as you're not in control. Choose the ISO that works best for your shooting scene. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on another episode of HSW.tv.